Okay, Virgo, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. How you guys doing? Step by step, day by day, we do our best to be our best, right? And then we just inhale, exhale as we do that. And being not self-critical is very, very difficult, right? With Virgo energy that's swarming around you. So let's get into this reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. And of course, cross watchers, you're going to watch no matter what. It don't matter. But this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising energy. And please, Virgos, watch your Sun, Moon, and your Rising videos. The videos come out in sequence, the same sequence every day, every week. The schedule is down below. Virgo Tarot comes out every single Friday with Cancer Tarot and Leo Tarot. And it comes out before 6 a.m. Pacific time. So if you really love this channel, please subscribe to the channel. And if you love this content, be sure that you ring that bell and select all notifications so you'll know when I upload all of your favorite content. If you want even more of Born Without Boundaries Tarot, what you would do is find Astrology Motivation, which is my second YouTube channel. That's where I post my daily tarot card readings, my weekly astrology forecasts, my weekly astrology motivation videos. I'll be going live there every single Monday around 10 a.m. I also do live readings over on my Instagram feed. You can find me at born_without_boundaries. And yeah, we can then we can like interact and you can get into the chat. And I'd love to hear your voice, Virgo, because you have such a brilliant mind. Yeah, so it'd be great to see you over there too. Let's get into the reading, Virgo. Okay, you got a lot to say, and that's good. It's good that you're open. So it's almost like you're sitting around waiting to see what's going to make your family healthiest. You're trying to get every single detail about your health. Or about making either your body feel good because the house can represent the body, or your family feel good, the house can represent your family, your traditions, keeping up those healthy traditions, learning something new or something interesting about your family, your traditions, or about how to keep health up in general, how to keep your family healthy. Now that could be your family relationships. It could also be your family's actual physical health. So this is a major concern, but at the same time, the more that you learn, the more that you feel like you have the control back that you need to feel secure in your situation. Now this is animus, so it's a man with a letter, so it would be a message from a man or a message about a man that is very flattering and very happy news. So there is some news revolving around a man if you identify as a man yourself. There is some news or letter that you've received or information that you've received that is something that is very flattering. Maybe you got a flattering letter, or you got a flattering offer. You got praise. You found out happy news, or you got a letter from somebody, especially a guy that you really, really wanted to hear from. Yeah. So let's get into this because this is really happy stuff. So let's get into this. I'm gonna dive right into the tarot of sexual magic. I'm not going to show you the images here. I always have an extended video, Virgo. So what I do now is I include an exotic or erotic tarot card reading within the extended, not over here. I'm going to pull a few cards and I can share the cards with you over there. The first card out we have is the Six of Wands. So there is some public recognition here, Virgo. There is some triumph. There is somebody reaching for you, grabbing for you, wanting you, lusting for you perhaps, but definitely a sense of finally being seen, being happy, being celebrated, or finally maybe being touched. Then in the back, okay, so in the past came flying out the King of Cups in reverse. Now, King of Cups in reverse, I'll show you the picture over in the extended, don't you worry. A King of Cups in reverse is somebody who's extremely emotionally manipulative. Usually a man, water sign, over the age of 35, but he could be anybody, just somebody, or it could be you. Somebody who's a very emotionally manipulative person, probably because they're depressed themselves. So their emotional depression is making them extremely emotionally manipulative. And this is a very it's a masculine energy, it could be a male or a female. It's very authoritative energy, so it had a lot of impact on you. This energy had a lot of impact on you. And then, of course, we have the 10 of Cups, which is just a bunch of abundance and a bunch of happiness now that you can finally see people or want people or understand people, or you finally are somehow like you've achieved something. You've achieved something, you've learned something, you figure something out, and somebody's giving you credit where it is due. Okay, all of this is kind of working together. I feel like in some ways, yeah, in some ways, it's almost like the person who's getting healthier was the person who kind of manipulated you and made you feel like shit your whole life. That kind of energy. But it also could be you basically realizing, well, hold on. This is way in the past. I don't want the same thing to happen to me. So I'm gonna, this is way in the past. So I don't want the same thing to happen to me. So I got to fix things. Prosperity lies ahead is here. This is Taurus energy. 555. I just saw it up in front of me. This was way in the back and in the past. So somehow abundance, prosperity, financial prosperity had already come in, but there was a stop. I don't know what stopped, what ended. So what happened is that this prosperity lies ahead, and now it's here. I don't know where my dog is. Prosperity lies ahead. It's like the prosperity lies ahead was in the past a long time ago, and now it's finally here. Now it's finally arrived with the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. Now you finally get what you desired, what you were passionate about, what makes you happy. So this started out, this sort of like quest for prosperity, financial prosperity. It started out a while ago, but now it's finally here. Think of the 10 of Cups. The traditional 10 of Cups it's the family, the nuclear family, the 2 kids with the rainbow in the sky and the house, you know, in the background. It's almost like you now have that idyllic life, or you have it at your fingertips. And then we have emotional loss. This is something in the past. Emotional loss, and then financial and material changes was almost a lot of like a lot of finances were going out. And this was a very emotional time for you for all different sorts of reasons, but it also had to do with materials. Like you just didn't have anything. You had to cut back, or things were scary because finances weren't coming in correctly, or you didn't really know what was going to happen with your finances. There wasn't security for you to build on. So it seems like that's what froze you, as well as it wasn't just this emotionally manipulative person. Something else happened to freeze all of your assets, or to make you worry or get extra conservative and not be able to move forward with whatever prosperity had come in for you. And then in the future, we have discontent and boredom and triumph and success. So you've overcome the monotony. You've overcome all the restrictions and the monotony of having to do the same thing all the time, every day. You've gotten some clarity. Something has broken through, some wisdom, some knowledge, some understanding, some intelligent rationale. Life is picking up again. This is also coming out in the future, though, so I really want to get kind of a timestamp for you guys of when this will happen. Like triumph over boredom, over this stagnation. You are safe. Okay, so this is moving along. This isn't going to be a long time from now. You are safe. This is definitely summertime, springtime. This is a butterfly in the card too, which means starting over. Everything is like, come out of your cocoon, Virgo. Come out of your cocoon. Things are going to be okay. Just sing. So this is enjoying life again, and sharing your voice again, and sharing your gifts and sharing your talents again, and letting people see the whole you, the complete you, not just the stifled, concerned, worried you. This is get out there, perform again, speak again, talk again, be seen again, allow people to see you again, open up your heart. So speak from your heart. You have to sing with your heart, or you won't sing with soul, you know? Open up your heart again, take chances again, love and lose again. Go ahead and get out there again. Dare to be happy. Dare to be happy. Look at that. Dare to be happy. That's a beautiful energy. And it's almost like at first you do have to dare to be happy. You have to, it's a, open your heart. It's not even about romance. It's about opening your heart again. It's about loving again, connecting with other people again, trusting other people. Like, dare yourself to trust in this, Virgo. Dare yourself to trust in the knowing that it's not going to go anywhere. It's stable. It is stable. It's stable to share yourself and feel joy and feel connected again. Virgo, 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 Virgo. All right, compassion. I feel like you need to have compassion for yourself, first and foremost, to stop judging yourself, because that's only going to make you retreat. I also feel like you need to have an open heart and an open mind for other people. Right, for somebody else, maybe a female in particular. Maybe compassion in general is going to, somebody showing you compassion is going to help you show somebody else compassion. Just compassion in general. It's not just giving people the benefit of the doubt. It's being able to, even if you haven't experienced it, see their experiences as your own. Take them seriously. Just being able to empathize with the human condition. Empathy is a cornerstone of compassion. And then we have prosperity and freedom, which is financial freedom and happiness and abundance and feeling happy for somebody, or allowing yourself to share in somebody's happiness, even if you didn't directly share in their experiences. So I think that that's what's happening. This sense of, even if I didn't share in somebody, like, even though I can't do exactly, or don't want to do exactly what that person is doing, there's a sense of, I'm going to empathize, I can enjoy, I can show joy, I can be so fucking happy. And there's prosperity and abundance in this connection, in being compassionate, you know? And it's almost like that leap of faith that you take in somebody is ultimately opening up your whole life and opening up your whole heart. Like, that's beautiful, because that's the cornerstone of you changing your life around and this prosperity coming back into you. Whatever was clogged, it's like now you're starting to get going on again, because you have the courage back again, because you have the strength back again, because you have the light back again. Virgo energy, please. Virgo energy, please. Yeah, this is being able to say goodbye to the past. Know that basically in some ways it's okay. You don't stick around, or everybody doesn't stick around forever. Maybe this is somebody that you said goodbye to, had to say goodbye. No, you would, but somebody would have been prepared to say goodbye. It's like, listen, the childhood days are behind me. It's almost like saying goodbye to your childhood friends, or your pretend friend, right? Your imaginary friend, because you don't need them anymore. You know, you've grown up, you matured outside of them. And this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. This is a letting things go and letting things change kind of energy, without fear and without sadness. There's no need to be fearful or sad about this. I am a voice. So you being able to speak, you being able to say something, you being able to do something, you being able to share again, maybe you being able to, sing, share your emotions. It's almost like harmonize again, talk again, be heard again, share yourself again. I am a voice. At the very least, y'all got something to say. At the very least, y'all got something to say. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Here we go. Virgo, Virgo. Something's coming out really messed up in the past. So what is that? Choices. Make the best choices. Well, somebody didn't make the best choices. This was probably, bad choices are choices made out of fear, not choices made out of being connected to your heart space. So this was choices that were made out of fear in the past. right? And then we have go with the flow. And because you were making choices out of fear, or somebody that you knew was making choices out of fear, they broke the flow. They weren't going with the flow. And so they were causing themselves a great deal of hurt and suffering and pain. And maybe a lot of bad things were happening to them because they were making a lot of choices out of being afraid. And then battle of the blues. This is a sense of letting the blues overtake you, not battling them. It's almost like somebody was in a state of depression. I'm just going to say that right now. A state of complete depression where their brain was all flipped around and they were making really horrible choices based on only fear and discontentment. And that's why they kept getting hurt and hurt and hurt and re-hurt. But now it's almost like there's happiness. There's talking about it, discussing things. Like it could be therapy. It could just be sharing your experiences. It could just be getting out and speaking to somebody again and feeling a connection. Whatever it is, Virgo, there is a catharsis, a release and a finish of that sadness, and ultimately an embrace of, well, it may be taking chances again, but I'm going to open my heart to this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open my heart to this. Let's see, Virgo, what these cards have to say. Virgo, the Great Gathering. So you may be getting together with people who are like-minded. People are coming together again. That's wonderful. Being able to be social, be around people, being surrounded by friends is going to help you. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and your soul tribe. So I think you need connection more than you think you do. And the challenging aspect of this, Virgo, is that you are represented by the Hermit card in the tarot deck for a reason. And that is because you can literally hermit yourself away and make the world forget about you and forget about the world and be very content there. But that's definitely, your soul needs healing and your soul needs to get out and connect with other people. And this is being reconnected to or pulling from maybe somebody, a man, an old friend, an old lover wrote to you, sent you a bouquet, gave you happy news. Guess what? He's coming back, or he's coming to see you. And this kind of like jumpstarts your heart, or just friends getting back together again. This is something that you needed. You missed. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? How are you being called to step up and lead? And then Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? This is real Joan of Arc energy. This is asking you to be a warrior. This is asking you to be as brave as you possibly can be in order to basically get back out there and reconnect and own with the energy of everybody else. This is a connective energy. I just feel you connecting. Also a sense of daring to do something. And then seeing, there you go, clarity. This is the clarity that comes from the boredom, right? Not being in isolation anymore, allowing yourself to finally realize and experience. It's almost like in some ways you're being forced to be around people, but that's exactly what you need to realize that that's exactly what you need and how much you missed it. And this is because it's so essential for your nature to want to be social. Let's move on to these cards, Virgo. Move on to these cards, Virgo. Soulmates. This could soulmate energy. Now remember, soulmate is not just a lover. Soulmate can also be their divine counterpart, but they could be a friend, they could be a family member, they could be a brother, a sister, they could be a parent, a child, right? I said child. They could be a lot of different things, but a soulmate is somebody who it's just so easy for you to be in their presence and they really heal you. So there's your soulmate energy. This is somebody who you've determined is a soulmate. Time for a nap. There was maybe some sort of break or hiatus. Maybe you hadn't seen them in a long time. Or Virgo, maybe, there was just a sense of I need to sleep, I need to rest, I need to sleep. Maybe you've been dreaming about them, thinking about them, wondering about them. Time for a nap is usually it's a break. It's time for a rest. It's like you've been apart for a while. Well, now they're coming back to you. It's like you're finally rising from your deep slumber. You're waking up again. They're coming back into your life. It's like you're waking up and you feel alive for the first time in a long time. The higher power. God has something to do with this, bringing that person back into your life. A sense of trying to bring you back into life, or helping you maybe reconnect with God in your life. Okay. So that's a great awakening. It's like they're coming back and you feel alive again. Okay, Virgo. 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 We have Peridot, life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. So it doesn't cause pain if it causes wisdom and knowledge. So to turn even a bad experience into a lesson all of a sudden means you found a way to use it in a positive way. So this is a sense of, how can I turn this situation and understand? It's in other words, you've identified a pattern. You've identified a pattern, Virgo, inside of yourself or inside of your life that needs to change, and you're asking for divine guidance. How can I make that change? Because I'm blind in this. So please help me, Spirit. You can use those exact words if you need to. And then Jade, wellness is in reverse here, which means the recovery of health and wellness is here. There's something that's been stagnated, and I think that this is what's been stagnated. Reoccurring negative patterns. You've been stagnated, and at least you realize now that your lack of health, or the lack of health in your life, is in direct relationship to these negative patterns, or these choices that you've been making to keep you isolated and disconnected. It has not been healthy, or feeling alone hasn't been healthy. Something about this, because wellness is here in reverse, and I want to go deeper into this with tarot. But for right now, let's get into your animal totems. Animal totems for Virgo, please. 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 This took a long fucking time. This took a long time to come out. And it was Coyote, trust in divine detours, but it's in reverse. So you have literally been stuck. Not been given over to Spirit, not trusting Spirit, just saying, you Spirit, I'm not going anywhere. No, and you're stuck. You're stuck. This is about trust in divine. You haven't been trusting in anything. You've been trying to control everything, and this is getting in your way. This is how your energy is blocked, and where the cork needs to be unpopped. You can't control anything. Control is an illusion, but connection is not. So reconnecting is going to actually help you feel more abundant and fruitful than trying to control things in the 3D world. Just an FYI. Let's go into your angel messages, Virgo. Angel messages for Virgo, please. For Virgo. Yeah. Heart song. What is your heart saying? Stop and listen. Your truth lies within the empty spaces between your thoughts. Your truth shines through from within your soul. Your truth is that which is eternal and unchanging. Your truth is love. See, in some ways, you or somebody that you know has literally brain fucked themselves into believing their own lies. And Virgo, I say that this may be you doing it to yourself, because you are very convincing in this way. You are extremely convincing in this way, Virgo. And it is self-defeating. It is keeping you from your abundance. Then we have precious gift. Friendship, family, and love are precious gifts. Do not lose sight of what is most important. Have you been forgetting that connection is important? Do it now. Don't put it off any longer. Have courage. Listen to your intuition, for it is the guiding voice of your soul. Do it now. Let's read one more. Archangel Uriel, a great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in your life and in our world. There is the union of heaven and earth, spirit and matter, heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. 2424, I just found divine counterpart. So interesting. This is balance, and balance is health. So Uriel is here. You could even call upon Archangel Uriel. Help me find balance between my intellect and my emotion, my mind and my heart. Help me find balance in this crazy world. Help me find this balance, Archangel Uriel. Now let's go over to tarot, because I need specifics. And also we're going to get into your erotic tarot and your romantic tarot. So I do hope that I see you over there. Link is below. Bye, Virgo.